all over. You are looking like, no, I'm not going to repeat everything I've already done, but we are going to have three options in the poll, and that is make Rob sell a put credit spread, a call credit spread, or both, multiple entry iron condor. So we will have that fun today. Who else is in there? I said Eric, Monkey See, Monkey Do, Premium Hunter. That's great. Irish Football Pod. Boy, there are a bunch of new people in here. RJL, Sabaco, some of the olders as well. Time Decay. There's Maria Helmet. She's in there. Monkey See, Monkey Do. So, okay, now, how was the surfing? Surfing was great because I'm old. So any day surfing is better. That just in the sentence right there. Any day surfing is better. It'll change your life, right? What was the movie there with Keanu Reeves or what's his name? Keno, I don't know what his name is, but the surfing movie where he's an FBI agent. Johnny Utah was his character's name. I can't remember his name. Keanu Reeves, I believe it was. Yeah, he did a great surfing movie. Surfing, man, it'll change your life. It'll change your life. It's awesome. And Maria went down on the beach today, took the dog. It's Nep. Love watching. Oh, Nep. No kidding. How about that? Nep's a guy who used to work with us in the real estate business. Good for you, Nep. Good to have you out there. And who else is in there? Music sound is covering yours. Yeah, Maria came down and yelled at me about that. Happy Wednesday. Rob, can you sound up a bit? That's smart ass. Sound is off today. Hi, everyone. Okay. All right. Let's see here. I can still hear the music. Yeah, just different. But be great if music stopped. Better. Okay. Discord. Oh, yeah. Don't forget, we have a Discord. You can come on the Discord. I answer all the questions in there. I posted a little bit about what happened yesterday, and I want to go over it again today. So we're going to do this trade at 15:51, and that's better. Say Point Blank. Yes, that was the name of the movie, Point Blank. Great movie. Great movie. I watch it all the time. And I think that's it. All right, let's take a look at this is my account. So let's take a look, see. This is a trading show, so we ought to try and do some trades. If you don't know, here's what I do, right? This is look at me, I'm way down in the corner. This is a Crazy Ivan. Crazy Ivan, pretty straightforward. I like to go to the NQs, boop, 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 go to the NQs, and I like to go down here to 45 to 60 days, so I'm going to go 50 days. If it's end of month, I like those. Weeklies don't quite get the spreads are a little worse. It's very simple. I just go out to 12 delta, boop, boop, doop. 12 delta, and that would be 12 delta. But I don't like the hundreds. I like it the thousands, the 250s, the 500s, or the 750s. So I would move this here. And if I was going to do this today, which I am not, because we're only down, I don't know if you can read this, but we're only down 47 points. I like to be down 300, 200 at least. And I'll put these bad boys on. And you only use 30% of your buying power. So for me, on this, my personal account, I can put it on 65 of them right now. Maybe we're up a little bit, maybe a 70 or 80, but right in that range. I think this morning I told Maria I had 25 on or so, about 10% of my buying power. So I got a lot of buying power left. And so I would put that on for $15,000 in buying power, and you get $4,100 credit. I like to sell them at 25%, so that's going to be $1,000. They take about 14 days to close out at 25%. And so you should make $26,000 on $15,000. And people say, well, what happens if you get, challenged on it? And if that happens, by the way, okay, so if let's say that the market starts, this one's at 25.1, comes down to 22.250. I would just put on a put to protect it, and I'd buy that. It's probably going to cost me around 600. I just leave it on until the market went back, and then I'll probably sell it for 400, 200, something like that. So it'll be a cost of, let's say, of 400. So if I'm putting these on at 200 and I'm selling them at 25%, which is going to be 50, and I lost what I lose 400 on the other one, is that what I said, or 200, whatever. Let's say 400 would be super conservative. That means I'd have to lose I'd break even on 8 of them. That's what would happen. So it cost me 8 for every one that I had to protect. Or the other thing I do is roll them down and out. Last year I rolled it down and out 3 times. All 3 of them I rolled them out an extra 60 days. I got a small credit, but mostly I rolled it down another 1,200, 2,000 points. And they were never challenged. 2 weeks later, I closed them all for 25% profit. So last year, I got 25% profit on all of them. I think I haven't looked at the hard numbers. In 2024, I know I made 52% on these because I took some losses. I just got pissed and closed them out, which was stupid on my part. If you don't know, my big philosophy about the market is that the market takes money from the impatient and gives it to the patient. And every day you get to decide which you're going to be. Takes money from the impatient and gives it to the patient. When it comes to multiple entry iron condor, All we do is we are selling premium. We're premium sellers. So what's going to happen is there's a herd of other sellers out there, right? And they all on the internet, they all, got some ideas of what they're going to do. And they listen to everybody under the sun, and they're all together. And there's a lot of them selling over here, and they're selling over here for $1. And we're going to be over here because we're going to be the only ones, and we're going to sell for $2. That's the game, right? And these multiple entry iron condors, if you're selling premium, you're going to win about 58% of the time. You're going to lose 42% of the time. That's Tyler and I's favorite number, my 30-year-old son, 42. And so that's Mulder's apartment number. If you don't know, every baseball player wears 42 on Jackie Robinson's birthday, 42. So about 42% of the time you'll lose, 58% of the time you'll win. And so all we want to do is get the most premium that we can. So I back test literally millions of trades every single weekend. I use Options Omega. It allows me to do millions and millions of trades. I back test them. And so I look for the best combination of entry time. There's 390 entry times per day. I look for the best entry times. I look for the best premium targets. I look between $1.45 and $4. I look for the best wing widths. I look between 5 and 250 for the wing widths. And then I look for profit targets, which I just use 0 right now because there's too many to back test. And then I look for stop losses, and I look for stop losses somewhere between 90 and 400, right in that range. There's sometimes 700, sometimes 1,000. It varies. But that's what we do. And we run those back tests every single week. It takes about 22 hours. It used to. Now we've got it down to about 11 hours because we've got some AI that we're using. We run it all through AI, and then AI kicks it out, and we get the trades. So, all right, let's take a look at the chat room. Is 30% more than 25%? It is. It is. And yes, smart alecky, Butch Berman there, and he's absolutely right, Butch, is that there is no excuse for me not closing out this 40%. But first of all, you can't see it. There you go. There is no excuse for me not closing these out whatsoever. All of these, every single one here should be closed. If I was following my own rules, I would close them all. But I'm a greedy son of a gun, and so that's what the problem is. Jesus coming back in 20 cents. It's so funny. I used to gamble a lot, and gambling is bad. Yeah, I get it. Everybody says gambling is bad. And then they started saying gambling now is okay, and so it's legal, and then there's DraftKings and whatever, and all the government started getting paid taxes and everything, and NFL gambling's terrible, and all of a sudden it's one of the biggest sponsors. So it goes from gambling's illegal to gambling's okay to, well, the brokers can't do gambling. No. With the kid at Robinhood is very smart, saying, no, we're not doing gambling. We're doing predictive market. That's completely different. Sure it is. Like, I'm gambling that so-and-so won the Super Bowl, but I'm predicting that so-and-so won the Super Bowl. Gambling bad, predicting good. I'm not gambling on Microsoft. I'm predicting how it's going to be tomorrow. I'm predicting how the SPX is going to do. I'm predicting how the Los Angeles Lakers are going to do in the game tonight. That's not gambling. That's totally different. Okay, sure it is. If that's the way you want to play, that's fine with me. But let's be honest with ourselves. Let's have an intelligent conversation and be intellectually honest with what's going on. We're all gambling, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm a gambling addict. In fact, if you're a gambling addict, put addict down in the comments below. Whoa, wait, we got to post this poll. What the heck? You guys got to make sure I'm doing, I get carried away sometimes. Let's get this poll out there, and boom, there's the poll is going out, and we got a few minutes. There he goes. I can tell you right now, I know where this is going, but okay, who's going to spend my money? Who's going to spend my money? That's what I want to know. Who is going to spend all Rob's money? Rules are for losers. Yeah. Let's see. Hello. I got Trading Nomad in there and Pacertron. Looks like I've got every Joe is in there and AG4 and Capris 79. No, those dirty dogs. Those are the dirty dogs. Are our good friends, the market makers. And indeed, they are dirty dogs, and there's no doubt about that whatsoever. I'm going to get this playback speed up here so I can get through and see what's going on. Okay, so now we should be having a good stream. Everybody's happy. I suppose, you know what I'm going to do? 41. I could sell this for 42. It's a trading show. Come on, gosh darn it. Let's see if I can't get. I'm going to get greedy. Let's say, okay, first of all, let's clean all this up. If you want to see how to trade and you want to see how to take these down 14, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to get out of this. I'm going to be greedy. I know I'm a terrible person. Sue me. I'm a bad person. Bitcoin is up 500 points up to 70,700. I remember Maria and I were in a cafe, and we know two gals from Russia, and they told us that it was Bitcoin was at 600, and they told us Bitcoin is going to 900. We looked at each other like, these people have no clue what they're talking about. And here we are 10 years later, and it's at 70,000. Jiminy Christmas. Do you think he has pants on? Thanks for the white shirt, red tie, the look today. Now, how are we going to spend Daddy's money today? Are you grateful? I love the style. Thank you to M109 Rider. Okay, there's a method to my madness, right? There's a method to my madness. Let's talk about what happened yesterday, as much as we hate to. There is really, it should be talked about. Let's take a look at this. So yesterday, if you were not watching, and it was bad for us multiple entry and condor people. Let's see if I can't get this. Of course not. Of course I can't get this to work today. This thing is not cooperating. Oh, that's not going to be good. We want to make sure this thing is working. Let's see if we can't get. I want to make sure that this. Oh, come on, Tasty. You got to be kidding me. You know what we're going to do? I cannot believe that this is not working. Hold on just a second. Let me get this. This freaking thing is not working. I'm going to just close it down. I'm going to close it down and reboot it back up because I really want to get that. I really want to see that. Just give me a second. I really want to see that chart, right? Because that's sort of the fun. There's no fun in having spending my money if you can't see let's see, what's my password? Well, now I can't remember it. Hope you can't see this online. Maria would have a fit if you knew that. All right, now, for those of you that don't do it, you should have two-factor authentication to make sure nobody gets in. You got to check your cell phone, but, it's worth it. And this, I can't tell you this secret code here that I got, but it is worth it just to make sure. The nice thing about Take It Tasty, what I really like is that even if somebody has your code, they can't really do much. They can transfer money into your bank account. That's all they can do. They can't transfer it to somebody else. They can't convert it to Bitcoin. They can't make it go away. They could trade your account, I guess. But some days like yesterday, I wish they would have. Would have been fine. All right. So now let me just see if I got this hooked up and if it's cooking along. Yeah, there we go. I think it is. We're going to get this right here. Boom. And let's take a look-see. Can you see it okay? Boom. How about that? And I think we got it. And we're going to get this. So right there. That's pretty good, right? It's not terrible. Okay. So what we got in the chat room? The market's good for iron condors, but no stops. No, not close to the right. Okay. So yeah, here's what happened today, right? I'm guessing. I didn't go in today because Maria said to me, Maria had a great idea. She said, this is like a GPS. When the GPS tells you, when the math tells you, turn left, and you look left and there's a gigantic cliff there. Common sense tells you, and Maria said, beat it into them today. Common sense, it's math. It's millions of back tests, yes, but it's also common sense. And she said the other thing, how many day 12s of a war when there's tweeting have you back tested? How many times have you back tested when the little Strait of Hormuz controls all of the market in the United States, right? It's very rare that this happens. So let's take a look. And you see here, I don't have to even know. Here's what happens. All the puts got punched out. The calls got punched out. The puts got punched out. The calls got punched out. The puts got destroyed. The calls got destroyed. Oh, the puts got murdered there. Jesus. And then it's been pretty flat. Oh, no, there they got hammered again, up and down. M&M is the worst thing possible, right? It's absolutely the worst thing possible. So, all right. Hello. Look at this. We got Samurai in there. We got Mario in there. We got everybody coming. Tom and Tony bought at like $750. Who? Tom and Tony bought what? 68, the close on. I don't know what the close is going to be, but I know this. How's the poll coming? How's the poll coming? We got 50% on put credit spreads, 23% on call credit spreads, and only 27% on both. Oh, how about that? Well, I was hoping for both. I'd win twice. That's, it's so nice. I thought I'd win twice today. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what happened yesterday. First of all, I want to show you where we are, what really has happened here. So every Sunday night, if you don't know, I give you out all my trades for the $30,000 account, and I give you a lot of the trades for the $1 million account. So this was as of Sunday. We've done 18,402 trades. I think it's around more like 19,000-ish right now. And we had a profit of 481. That's long since gone. Our best day was 37. Our worst day was 41,000. Not true. Yesterday, we were down 65,000. So we did have the worst day ever. And 56%, 57% is still the winning days, and $26 average, probably down to 25 now. This was what we had done the week before. This is where we are after yesterday, okay? So you can see, everyone's in a panic. I know, oh my God, you lost $65,000. Aren't you in a panic? It's a blip. Look, it happened here. This took 2 days. It happened here. It happens. It goes up and down, up and down. That's the game. No one said you have to look at it day by day. No one said you had to look week by week. No one said you had to look by month or quarter by quarter. If I told you on October 1st that you would be up $403,000 after making 15,939 trades, you would say, yes, please, I will take all of that you will give me. If you had a $30,000 account on October 1st and I told you you're going to make 11,655, you're going to do 2,800 trades and capture 4.3%, you'd say, yeah, I'll take it. Look, yeah, this is bad. I understand. Here's a down day. It's down day. Hey, if this was easy, everybody would do it, right? But it's the math. I'm telling you guys, I am telling you, this stuff works. It is just simple math and simple psychology. The herd, those idiots, they're not idiots. They're just misinformed, right? They're over here. And every week we're looking to see what they're doing. And they're going to move around. They're going to go over here. And when they go over here, boop, we're going over here. And when they go over here, oh, we're going to go over here. And they go over here, we're going to go whoop over here. It's all it is. Psychology, right? It's not real hard stuff. But it's like chess, right? I can teach you how to play chess in 27 minutes. The problem is, in 27 years, I couldn't teach you to be a master. I couldn't be a master. So there's always stuff to learn, always more back tests. That's what I love about this. It's just a gigantic math problem and a psychology problem. And I'm telling you, gambling is a lot the same way, and so is predictive markets. It's the same thing. It's why you always bet on the dog and the money line dog, and the money line dog and the under. It's why you always bet on it, because everybody bets the other side. Again, the herd is over here. We just want to bet over there. Simple stuff. Simple stuff. All right. So what time is it? Okay. It is 15:47. So I'm going to close this at 15:48. You know what? I better get this up on the screen or I'm going to be in big doo-doo. So, all right. So I've got to and for those of you that have not seen, this is the Tasty Trade account. And you can see, not Tasty Trade, this is my Options Omega account. I don't know if you can see it, but here it is. You can see that I got no trades on today. And we're going to go to hit, you can't see all this part of it because they have pop-ups. And I'm going to take it, I got to look for 15:51 is the time we're going to go in. And what I do? 15:51. All right. And we are going to do either a put credit spread, a call credit spread, or we'll do both. Each one for $180. We'll do a 3-lot is what we're going to do. Hopefully you can see that. You can see these are the ones. Which ones are we going to do? We'll do these. These are exponential moving averages, but when you rock it into them, they have a special thing where you can just manually do it, and that's what we'll do. Okay. So let's take a look. See, it is now 3:48. So we want to, let's see what this market is doing. Let's get over here on the screen. I need to be reading these. Makes sense, but if you start playing news games, you start second-guessing everything. Yeah, that's true. I played today and also yesterday, and worked iron condors today have 67,000 put and 68.45 call strikes. Good for you. We'll be back test today and see how much you would have made or lost. I will go. I can tell you right now I would have lost. I mean, I can just tell you by looking at this chart, I would have lost big. It would have been a terrible, terrible day. An absolute terrible day. So I mean, because what happens is when this thing goes back and forth and M&Ms, and this has been M&M all day. This has been M&M and big M&Ms. I would have been destroyed, right? So, yeah. Yeah, we need a calmer war, Maria says. Yeah, that's about right. A calmer war. So, okay, let's start. What are we doing here? We're still on put credit spreads. Anybody else want to vote? You can vote one time and one time only. If you want to vote, if you want to spend my money, now's the chance. If you want to vote and you want to spend my money, here is the big chance. We got, here's what we got. We got $403,000 in the bank. Let's put a little bit more money in there today, shall we? Let's put in a little more piece of cheese. All right, I'm going to close this in 10 seconds. They'll give me 1 minute to get the trade on. Here we go. Any other votes? All in. All in. Anybody else? Now's your chance. Come on down. 46% on the put credit spreads. Yeah, so tough. Trust the math, but also trust your gut. TDBT, trust the back test. Absolutely. And boom. And that's what Maria looked like yesterday when I told her how much we lost. That's exactly what she said. Oh, what? Oh my gosh. And it did not make it any better that she had told me in the morning, no, don't go in. You're making a huge mistake. I know what I'm talking about. Turns out I do not know what I'm talking about. So, okay, here we go. What was the winner? It was put credit spread. Okay, so we got a put credit spread for a put credit spread. I'm going to go 90 wide. It's put credit spread, right? Yeah, put credit spread 90 wide. And I got this ready to go. All right, so here we go in 10 seconds. So now watch I want you guys to watch. What's happening is the market on close order is going in. And so this is what's happening. All these young bucks out there that don't know what they're doing, they're just misinformed and they don't know how the trading works. And they're all going to the upside. And so get ready. Here comes the trade. And I'm going to rocket it in right now. And we're going to go over here and see if we can see it come in. And how come we don't hear any sound? And I didn't hit confirm. Got to hit confirm. Boom. So we should see a trade coming in any second now. Where is my trade? Where's my trade? Where's my trade? What's the error saying? Cannot establish a connection with the brokerage account. Oh, dang it. Because I was doing it in my small account. Dang it. All right, let me go back. I'm going to have to go back to strategies. You'd think I would be able to do this, but you would be mistaken. Okay, so we don't want the 50 wide. We want what are we doing? Puts, right? Puts, 150 wide. There it is. And boom, and confirm. And boom, and there they are. Oh, $115, and they're only offering us 35 cents. Oh, those dirty dogs. Don't tell me what. Oh, look at that. It already went up. We would have, shoulda, coulda. If I would have done it the right way, we would have gotten a fill. We would have been in great shape. Now we're going to have to wait a minute or two for this thing to fill. So if you haven't seen this before, oh, dag nabbit. All right, so we're asking for 95 cents. They're only offering 48 cents, 50 cents. What happens is at the end of 1 minute, I'm going in every 6 seconds. Imagine trying to do this manually. I'm going in every 6 seconds trying to get a fill. Doggone it, I wish if I would have put it in the right time. I tried to put it into Schwab and it wouldn't let me do it. It's interesting that it couldn't establish a connection. That's not good. But at any rate, so we're asking for 80 cents. It's offering us 41, 45. I don't want to do it for 45 cents. We're offering 75 cents. They're offering us 45 cents. Come on. We would have been in the driver's seat. All right, so it's going to wait 8 seconds, not 11 seconds, and then it's going to recenter this, and it's going to try again for a different price. Maybe we'll get a big number. That would be awesome. This is going to be at $13.53, so this is not ideal. Oh, I got to go in again. Here we go. Maria's reminding me I got to do the rocket again. Boom and boom. Here we go. There it is. Okay, so we got to fill. We got for 2 of them at $1.80, and it's going to reset. So we got 2 of them out of the 3, and now it's going to reset. Oh, look at that thing drop. There it is. Okay, so we got, what did we end up getting? We got 2 of them at, 2 of them at $1.80 and 1 of them at $1.75. Somebody figure that out. $67.70 is where we're going to be. $67.70. We want to stay above. Boom, right there. That's the one. Okay, so here's the game. Here is the game. We want to stay above. What is this one right here? 67.51. I don't want that one. Okay, so here's the game. We want to stay above this number. That's all we want to do. We just want to stay above this blue line, and we are going to win. No, I didn't do any NQs today, Malachi. It wasn't down enough. It's up a little bit. It's up $4 here. It's not worth the cheese. Come on, baby. Stay up there. You know what? We would have been down here. We would have been, but that's okay. You know what? We got woulda, coulda, shoulda. We're fine. We got great numbers. We got absolutely great numbers. I want to get more involved in this. Woo, there we go. All right, now let's go. Let's go. What are we at? 15, 54, and 30 seconds. I got to tell you, these last minutes take forever sometimes. Come on, baby. Up, up, up. That's all I'm asking. I think that's a pretty simple thing to say, right? Just up, up, up. That's all I want. Gosh darn it. I put in another one of these blue lines. Remove drawing. There it is. And yes, no problem. Look at that. To the moon. To the moon. Thank you guys for telling me to put in a put credit spread. I hope I put in a put credit spread. I did. Put credit spread means you just want it to go up and stay above the blue line. Look at this. Look at this. Are you kidding me? Why didn't I go in for 30 of these bad boys? That's what I should have done. What it could have. Of course, I'm singing a song now, but you know what? We still got 5 minutes to go. This is not easy cheesy. And by the way, I got a nasty note from YouTube. I'm not supposed to say anymore when I'm doing my iced tea, and I'm not supposed to say the apple cider vinegar is from. But it is so freaking good. I've been drinking this all my life. That is lovely. We still got 5 minutes to go. Yeah, Maria's funny. You married guys know this, right? There's nothing better than having a wife and you come in and you say, honey, we won the lottery. And she looks you dead in the eye and she goes, oh my God, think of the taxes. And that's what being married is all about. It's as good as it gets. It's absolutely as good as it gets. But man, have I learned a lot. And I'll tell you number one thing I learned, I don't know diddly squat about women. Nothing. And if you think you know something about women, I got bad news for you. You don't. You don't know, you can't know, and you'll never know. You'll never know. Greatest things on the planet, hard to understand. All right, it's like trading stocks. Greatest thing on the planet, hard to understand. All right, let's go. Good call. Yeah, good call. No pun intended. Let's get up there. No. What do we got? We're at 56:30. We got to get all the way in the barn here. We still got 3.5 minutes. I'm telling you, I know you're not supposed to get emotional, right? You're supposed to be easy cheesy. It's like, oh, I've been doing this for years. It's not a lot of money given, everything that's as far as my risk tolerance is concerned. But yet, I got to tell you, it gets me. It totally gets me. I am 100% an addict. And by the way, look, we never, ever charge you for anything. Somebody on another person's Discord today was trying to impersonate me and Maria and ask for money. We never, ever ask for any money. The only thing I ask is that you thumbs up, that you subscribe. And if you could go to, 10 other of my videos and thumbs up, or most importantly, just type in a comment. I respond to every single comment myself personally, or Maria does. So if you want to talk to us one-on-one, just put it in a comment to any of our videos and it'll pop up on our screen. Usually after dinner, we'll sit down and go over, we might do 50 or 100 in a night. But we love talking to other traders. We are addicts. And if you're an addict, just put down the word addict. If you want to know more about AI, put down AI. I put out a bunch of videos today, 2 or 3, about losing 65 grand yesterday. Hey, let's talk about that. Well, we got to pass the time here. We got 2.5 minutes. What happened yesterday? Okay. At 10:05, the Department of Energy, the Secretary of the Department of Energy, puts out a tweet saying, we escorted an oil tanker, the first one, through the Strait of Hormuz, or whatever it's called. The market said, oh, great. Well, if we start escorting these boats through, then the price of oil is going to go down. The market's going to go up. The market shoots up. All the calls got punched out, right? Then at 2:04, just 4 hours later, the Department of Energy says, oh, that tweet was misinformed. Someone on our staff saw a video and it had the wrong caption on it. So they sent out that tweet, and that is incorrect. We did not escort any ships through the strait, and we don't have any plans to for the time being. So then the market went right down in the toilet. So the worst day I ever had, right? My worst day ever was 41,000. Yesterday I lost 65,000. Why? Because some young kid in the Department of Energy saw, looked up from his phone and saw the scroll on a video by mistake. It was wrong. He sends out a tweet bragging about how he protected a boat going through the strait, and it turns out he was wrong. That tweet, by the way, has already been deleted. I would love to get a copy of it to put on my Hall of Shame. But man, that pissed me off. Oh, we got 1 minute to go. Where are we? Oh, yeah. Look at that, huh? Look at that. Come on, baby. We are going to get enough money to buy Barbie, our dog, some toys today. Maybe Maria will take me out for a hamburger. Man, I had a good hamburger last night. Jeez. But Maria's a great cook. If she would cook me dinner, she could eat some chicken and spaghetti and pasta and manigout. And oh, my God, Italians, they know how to cook. All right. I can't say the name of a product. That is correct. I cannot. That was pure manipulation yesterday. Yeah, it was 100%. It was by error, but still, we got hosed. I mean, I had my biggest losing day ever. So it's not worth it. That's why I'm going to stay out until I feel like a tweet. I mean, there's no downside to stay. There's no embarrassment in staying out of the market. 8, 7, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ding, 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 ding goes the trolley. That's what I'm talking about. You guys are fantastic. I don't know why you're listening to me. I should be listening to you. That is awesome. I think you've only lost one day that we've been doing this crazy thing. And I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. All right. So 4-1. Butch has got me down for 4-1. Butch, Mario, somebody tell me, how much did we win today? Hey, guess what? I can tell you exactly how much we won trading live in Options Omega. Actually, that's not true. Hey, look at this. Look at this. I can go here. Look at this. Real time. Boom. Is that true? Did we win $600? Opening new trade. Yeah, it was opening new trades are paused here because I don't want to. I got all my trades paused today. $600. Is that right? 535. It says, Butch, why does it say 600 over here? I wonder why it's saying 600. It's saying I got 539 plus 6 plus 53 plus 2, and this is after fees and expenses. So probably what happened is when Tasty's trade said I got filled, that the fill was slightly different, I'm guessing. But you know what? It's fine with me because, I mean, look, this is to the good, right? This is definitely to the good. Let's take a look over at Tasty Trade and see, when they say that we got filled over here for $1.80, $1.80, and $175. Yeah, those definitely don't add up to 600. That's for sure. Well, you know what? I'll take it. You know what? I tell you why. I know exactly why. Here's why. Because this has not closed out the longs yet. See that you can't see it, but let's scroll. Let's see if I can scroll down. No, unfortunately, I can't show you that. You know what? Maybe I can. Maybe I can do this. Here we go. Sure. Okay. So look, the longs are still. Let's see if I can take this like this. All right, so here's what's happening. I can show you exactly what's happening. Right now, before the end of the close, Options Omega is saying, well, these longs still have value, right? But still, that's only, what is that? It's only 3 times $15. Oh, no, it's saying they're worth 58 cents. No, it's saying they're worth $5 each. $5, $5. You know what? I don't know. That's the short answer. I'll take it. I'm guessing it will change, though. It will change. I only got 58 cents for the third one. Yeah, that's... No. See, this must be the sell to open. $58.85. Now, that's not what it said. It said 3... Wait a minute. What is this? Oh, no, because these are the longs. Buy to open. Sell to open. Sell to open. Well, that's weird because when we said it on Tasty Trade said we got this amount. They said we got $1.80 and $1.75. I'm guessing there's something askew here. There's something askew, but it'll definitely be, yeah, Paulie's right. It's definitely going to be enough for a hamburger. You know what? I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it for the good number right here. Here. And so let's keep it on that. So, okay. As I said, if you guys wouldn't mind, I'd really appreciate it if you could go and obviously subscribe, but thumbs up on any of our stuff. We're going to go at it again tomorrow at 3:25. This is so much fun. I'm loving it. I'm probably not going to be trading SPX 0DTEs tomorrow. Maria and I are doing 105 videos that show every single day since we started on October 1st, and we're only allowed to post 6 of them a day. So you'll see those coming on. If you could, it'd be great if you could watch them. post a comment, thumbs up. That's the only payment that we get. And we don't get paid anything from YouTube, but it does help grow the channel, which makes it fun. And we just get more people in the chat room and more people in here. It'll be fun. The more, the better. Why not? Yeah, we're not making any money. We're not doing this for the money. We're doing it for the fun. So let's have some fun. Trading should be fun. Tomorrow we'll talk more about Crazy Ivans and why Crazy Ivans are so fun. And why trading SPX, zero TEs is so fun. And maybe we'll get Maria in here on Friday and she can tell us all about what she's been trading this week. I know she's been doing a lot. And if you want to watch Tyler scalp the Qs, be sure and just type Tyler in or TY, he likes to be called Ty, or Tyler in the comments, and that would be great, or in the chat or whatever. The more you put in the comments or the videos, the better. Anyway, I hope you have a great trading day. Say goodbye, Maria. Goodbye, Maria.